EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first down from lacboi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Made the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down. Inside the 40. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the 1. as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cordero Patterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now his throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Cardinals nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14. Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so a decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert able to get this to Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Melvin Gordon.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Almost tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Will Price. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have that back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And it's Patterson complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Smith catches left side. It is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Patterson on the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Rams 21, Cardinals 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the Rams have got it going the other way.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. It's caught with the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Jakeem Grant as the 1st half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now for the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Herbert. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Final shot before the break for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is Jakeem Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they forget this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Gets it to Patterson. First down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They're a victim to it themselves.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Newton. Man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
20.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
2 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. Oh, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Jakeem Grant now to return.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Cam goes out wide quickly. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Throw left side complete. Brad Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Patterson complete. Cardinal Patterson is going to take this one for a Rams touchdown. Cardinal Patterson, 61 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead. But he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a pass is taken in by Hill, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
This is Gordon. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack them.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a return this time. We'll go back to the 42-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their brain should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. Well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Chewing out big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. Popped in the air, intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really...
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Open man could be the tight end. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And takes good. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Julian Ward picks it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry them. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last throw here for Herbert. And it will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Los Angeles, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.